Welcome, art lovers. I am the artist Richard Lyle, and in today's video, you will be watching me paint a scene of an eagle in flight. I will be using a photo I took from a hike on Mount Rainier as my motive. Here, you can see the photo and the painting side by side. I start with a white canvas. Here, with a mixture of yellow ochre and magenta, I just mark up a few reference points so I can transfer the picture to the canvas. Now you can see me complete the whole transfer. The complete transfer does not have everything drawn in. It's just used as a guide. With the completion of the transfer, I start the underpainting. Here you are watching me do a reverse color underpainting, which is just the big shapes. Once the underpainting is complete, it's time to block in the local colors. This is known as my painting foundation. Note, I still just block in the big shapes and let the underpainting bleed through. This allows me to have more vibrant colors when that color bleeds through. With the foundation painting complete, it's time to refine the painting. This is done by modeling the paint. You just keep adding layers of paint. Each layer is thicker or fatter. This process is known as wet on wet. Let's focus on the center of interest, which is the eagle. I show the area in focus here in the photo of the painting. Now we are looking at a blow-up of that area. We are going to start the close-up view analysis with all the big shapes of this area blocked in, shown in this photo. I would like to point out that I let the mountain fog frame in the center of interest in this painting. It was there and I used it. So let's start seeing how I developed this area. First, you see me painting in some accents. They're the darks, and also some lights in that area. They're the highlights. I'm painting in some of the detail in the eagle at this point. Here I'm putting in some more darks. Notice how the darks get warmer as they move closer. The white snow in the background is part of a glacier, and it just snowed that day. We didn't even think we were going to be able to do a hike. Working a little bit more in the fog, helping frame in the area. I just keep on adding layers of paint and refining the area. I'll just keep doing this process until the painting is complete. Until I look at it and say, this is the best this area is going to be. And then it's time to call quits and walk away. Sometimes it's more defined than other times. So let's return to the time lapse. So now we're looking at the time lapse of the whole painting. You can see how I keep on adding the paint, covering up more of that underpainting with the greens of the trees. Work a little bit more in that eagle. the sky. I just keep moving around. You can see the whole painting just developing. And as an artist, I get to call the point to where the painting is done. Let's look at the area with the trees closer. Here I show the area in focus. Now you are looking at a photo. The trees in the photo are very clear. I felt it made that area more boring, the painting more dramatic by leaving more of the fog in the trees. I gave the trees more depth and color. You learn so much about nature by painting in the plein air. You can do things like that because you understand how the fog moves in and out by sitting there and watching it. Let's look closer at the trees so I can explain it better. You can see all the colors here. You can see how the greens change. This tree in the front ground is much greener, is much warmer than the greens in the back because it's going through less fog. The trees way in the back here are very cool and light. They're not just lighter, they're cooler. There's more blue in that green. They get cooler as they move back through more curtains of atmosphere. Even though that's a small area, you only go, because of all the fog in the air and all that moisture, it has more of an effect on the colors get cooler and lighter. The edges of lines get softer. If there's more moisture in the air, you will need to cool and lighten things. Now there's one tree there in the middle that's darker. The fog doesn't move out evenly. If there's one thing you need to learn is Mother Nature likes to be random. The fog just moves out in the areas and certain trees become clearer and less atmosphere effect. Let's go back to the full-size painting. Here I am completing the painting. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed doing the painting. Here's one last look at the photo side by side with the painting. If you liked this video and you learned something, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Have a very nice day.